Hey guys, welcome back to Grim Productions, and today we have some very exciting news regarding the Spirit Halloween 2022 themes. So I was just actually reminded by End of the Road Haunts that they are actually going to be doing a back theme. Now I planned to do this video earlier today, but I kind of forgot because I was really busy today. So I'm doing the video now for y'all. So shout out to End of the Road Haunts though for, reminding me about that, because without that I would have completely forgotten. So after this video, please go check out his video and give him some support too. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the actual, dive into what is in this walkthrough. So before we actually talk about it, I do want to say shout out to Stucky and Bud, because that's where I got the photos from, as you can probably see their name on the actual photos. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get into this. So this photo right here is actually of the inside of it itself, whenever all the effects are on and everything like that. As you can see, it's very simple as far as the layout goes, just one straight shot through the hallway, which makes sense because it is a returning year of the themes, so they want to make this simple. So I'm totally okay with this, especially since the front theme is like a walkthrough itself. So we kind of have two themes this year, which is really cool. So for them to be kind of small, I'm okay with that. But as we can see here, they are going to be adding some live wires to this, which is really cool. I think they do have some new ones this year, so that's kind of like promoting them, putting them in here, and it looks really cool in here. The lighting is really awesome. The live wires look awesome in here, perfect for a Science Lab theme. So overall, I am very, very impressed with the way this looks. It's simple, yet it does the job, and I think it would be a super cool experience in the store. I do wish they would have added some kind of fog element though, although we don't know if they're going to do that or not. There's still, I think, a lot of stuff that we don't know about this walkthrough just yet, so we'll just have to wait and see. But without further ado, let's move on to the next photo. So this next photo shows more of the layout and the light, I guess. So we do get to see a little bit more of the details. As we can see, there is going to be walls that look like it's brick walls, basically just matching the outside of the theme. And there is going to be some kind of beams, wooden beams going across, I guess, to hang the live wires from, which is really cool. They're going to be above us. And there is a lot of detailing on the actual interior itself, which is really, really cool, because in 2018 we didn't really get that much detailing in it. In 2019 we got a lot of detailing, but this seems to be a step up from both of those years as far as the detailing on the walls go. So that's really, really cool. Although there isn't much to talk about this, I do appreciate the fact that they are making it look really cool on the inside, because even though 2019 had those screens, the walls beside the screens, it was kind of bland in there. But I do hope that this year isn't really too bland with the walkthrough. And speaking of some details, here is a really, really cool detail. It is 3 posters of some characters. We might have more, but so far this is what we know of for now. It is Nozzles the Clown, Buzzsaw, and Miserable Mary. These 3 posters will be in the actual theme, I believe, itself, in the walkthrough. Just kind of add to the Science Lab feel. Very, very cool. I'm very excited to see these. I'm pretty sure these are going to be the same thing as the blueprints from last year, where you can buy them. Actually, I'm pretty sure you can buy these too, and they'll also be selling the blueprints this year as well, so you can buy both of these posters. I'm assuming for the same price. So overall, I'm very excited to see these. Even though it's a little small detail, it is still very cool how we have the equivalent of the blueprints and this. Now here's one of the cool things, which this one reminds me so much of 2017 in the Hollow Bridge. It is a shaking floor. So whenever they say shaking floor though, at first I kind of did think of the bridge, how it kind of creaked and you kind of dipped under almost whenever you stepped on the bridge. But because it's a Science Lab and just looking at how the bridge looks exactly, I'm wondering if it's going to be shaking as in that aspect, or if it's going to be almost like a vibrating floor where you stand on it and it kind of vibrates in some ways, or maybe just shakes with the weight. That would be really, really cool, especially with a Science Lab thing. Would feel more of sci-fi science-ish. I don't know. Either way would be really cool though. It would interact with the guests for sure. It would make the walkthrough very, very cool. I would assume though that it would be some kind of vibrating or shaking instead of a dip and a kind of a creaking motion, because of the live wires. It'll make you almost feel you're getting electrocuted with them. I hope that that's kind of what it does, because I think that'll be such a cool concept, and it'll just add so much immersive to it. But either way, I'm super happy that they're adding this element to it to interact with the guests and just to make the experience overall a lot better. But other than that, we don't really know too much about this bridge. I mean, we do know that it's moving, or it moves. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess, what it does in about a week. But yeah. Overall, that's about it. That's all we know about this walkthrough. It's a small walkthrough, but I think it'll do the job for this year, for getting us started back in with the walkthroughs. Anyways, guys, that'll do it for this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. What you think of this walkthrough. If you think they should have done more, or if you think this is just right. In my opinion, I think this is just right. You know, it's a good starter up for the walkthroughs again. Although I do kind of wish they would have added like some kind of like fog effect or water effect or just something like that. Also, I wish that they would have done more of like an enclosed like chamber kind of thing, because I don't believe that they have like any cloth or kind of curtain to cover it up, so it's going to be a little bright in there, I think, but I don't know, it could change. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.